Hey everyone, it's Ryzen.
And Liz.
And welcome to the Patriots better damn well be able to beat the Bengals. Yeah, so it's a preview for the Patriots at Bengals. Technically coming off 2 losses, although really the Patriots probably should have won the KC game. They got hosed on officiating, but it is what it is.
You can watch the wrap-up or recap video to see more about that.
Obviously, my guess is there'll be rule changes because there's been too many games that have been marred with terrible officiating this year. So there's going to be pressure to put some sort of sky booth judge or something in there. But anyway, go over the injury list. Patriots have no players listed out, including Ted Karras, so that's a good sign. So Karras might actually play. The Bengals are screwed. AJ Green's out with an ankle.
Still. Has he played at all this season?
Not much. He's been hurt for most of the year. If AJ Green was playing, obviously the Patriots would have not doubled it. They would have put Gilmore on him, and he would have done nothing anyway.
Right.
But now you're free to use Gilmore however you want because they don't have a number 1 receiver now. So anyway, they've also got defensive tackle Renell Wren out with a hip. Questionable. Patriots' entire goddamn team again. They got Edelman, the knee, shoulder. He'll still play. Sanu with the ankle. I'm sure he'll play. Karras is the only one I'm unsure of. He's still got that knee. He might not play this week, but who knows. Danny Shelton with his shoulder. That's new, I think. I don't think he was on last week.
No, I don't think so.
Byron Cowart with a concussion. He's the depth guy anyway. Jaquan Bentley with his knee. And Jason McCourty still with his groin. You'd think he'd be back at some point. Also, cornerback Denard for the Bengals is questionable with an illness, apparently. Nobody's probable, right? No. So, my guess is the Patriots are just going to take away Mixon from the Bengals, their running back, because he had like a really good game last week. But the only way the Bengals are going to win this game is if they run the ball, because they have no passing game to speak of. So, and my guess
we don't either.
Well, we don't either, but it's also the Bengals. The Bengals are pretty bad.
I think they're tanking
around.
for the number 1 seed.
No, they blew out the Jets. So I don't know. So defensively, I don't think they're gonna have any problems. Just take away the run, and we can cover their receivers, no problem, with man-to-man coverage.
Yeah.
So
they should be able to do basically nothing.
Offensively, look, Edelman's going to be doubled, and they need to start recognizing that from the beginning. And they've got it. They should stop even looking his way.
Yeah.
They should. They should stop looking his way. So just motion him outside, have him run outside, draw the safety out of the middle of the field, and tell Dorsett to learn how to catch the goddamn ball down the middle of the field.
He did it last year perfectly fine.
He can't do it now. He drops it all the time.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to use Sanu as your slot receiver in the middle of the field. And that's just reality. So you need those 2 guys to man the hell up and actually be useful.
Yep.
So, and that's not asking a lot because they're going to be one-on-one coverage.
Yep.
And frankly, use Harry more in open space. There's just no excuse to not be using him. So he better get like 30, 40 snaps in this game.
Yeah, if he doesn't, then he's a waste of
Well,
a pick.
I'm getting tired of it. Why did you draft him number 1 if you weren't going to use him? I mean, it's bad enough you took Johan Williams in the 2nd round. You didn't use him at all.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be using your top 3-4 draft picks at least. Especially Williams. This guy's talented.
Right.
And Harry can make contested catches. I mean, just throw him the ball.
Yeah.
So that's what they're going to have to do. And Edelman, you just got to accept the fact that he's not going to be good this year. I mean, somehow he's still going to have 1,000+ yards despite the fact he's doubled. I know he has. I mean, which is a testament to how good he is. But he's not Antonio Brown. They got to stop
acting
like he is.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to beat double coverage every single time.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to go against those double teams, that he's got to run really quick, short routes, then maybe. But realistically, you should just use him as a decoy on the outside. So hopefully they can do that. Maybe get the run game going. Maybe get Michelle to actually be useful. I don't know. Maybe get the line to actually learn how to play again. That would be nice as well.
I don't know what happened to the line this year.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to guess Ferenc is still going to start at center, but I don't think it matters that much. But they got to win this game because they got to stay ahead of Kansas City now. They're only 1 game up now. So they got to get the bye, and hopefully somebody will knock off the Baltimore Ravens in the first round of the playoffs, which happened last year. So
The Browns knocked them off, didn't they?
no, the
Who
Browns
was
didn't
it?
make the playoffs.
Who beat them? Do you remember?
The
Jags?
no, the
Titans?
Chargers.
Oh, the
team
Chargers.
they beat.
I'm just like going through the,
The
list
Browns.
of everybody.
Jaguars didn't make the playoffs last year.
I'm just going through the list of all the teams who've been in the playoffs.
They didn't make it last
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
year. The Chargers actually had a good year last year, but now Rivers sucks. So
He should retire.
he's gonna retire in all likelihood.
He should.
He's not very good this year. But whatever, we'll see. So I'm gonna guess. I don't know. They should blow these guys out. If they don't blow these
They
guys
should
out,
score like 45 points on them.
if the offense cannot score against these guys, then we got major problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Major problems. So, and especially since they're angry at
The refs.
the officiating last week, and now they got this. They're being blamed for the whole taping thing now again, even though it was a third party that had nothing to do with the team.
I mean, in my perspective, I see things differently. The team hired these guys to film for the docu-series they've been doing. So, by that way, the team hired them. Therefore, they're contractors. Therefore, technically, they're employed by the Patriots organization. Not the team, but the organization
really
as a
the
whole.
team.
But it's the whole entirety of the organization. So, in my mind, they handed over the footage. They did everything they were supposed to do. So we'll see what happens. But
They're not going to get a draft
there's been no
consequences. They're going to get a fine.
you're cutting me off. There's no consequences yet. They are just, the NFL is just saying they're reviewing and looking into it.
Yeah, they're not going to lose a draft pick for this because it wasn't technically them. It was the contractors they hired to do a separate docu-series who didn't listen to the damn rules because they're stupid. And the whole filming rule is really weird to begin with because it's like you could film, but only from certain spots, only if you're marked. It's all sorts of convoluted crap.
There's still that one, and this is kind of brought up, I won't go on to this for too long, but there's that one picture of the guy from the Jets game in 2011 who was clearly filming on the sideline.
Yes, the Jets got caught filming too. I mean, every team does.
There's
it.
the website that you can look up what teams have cheated and what they've done.
But this wasn't to get signs
why would they try and cheat on the Bengals?
They're not.
Why would they?
What happened is the documentary team was trying to get B-roll footage. That's footage that you just have rolling in the background while someone is talking. News shows do it all the time. Documentaries do it all the time. And unfortunately, they were too stupid to get permission to do that.
They got it from the
That's
Browns,
the
but they didn't get it from the Bengals.
Yep, that's the problem. So, whatever. It's not really a big deal, but they'll probably get a fine because it's technically a violation. But I don't see them losing a draft pick because it just wasn't really them technically. So, I mean, it wasn't for the team or the game or anything.
Right.
So, whatever. It is what it is. They've done significantly shadier things in the past than this.
Yeah, exactly.
And so have other
Every team's done it, so don't just say, oh, it's just the Patriots.
Yeah,
Every team cheats.
The Broncos literally got caught cheating the salary cap, for God's sake. So every team looks for competitive edges, and this wasn't even that.
Right. No. Why would they need a competitive advantage over the
Plus,
team who's got the worst record?
They're not going to be stupid enough to tape on the sideline or from an undisclosed location when they literally got caught doing that back in 06, 07. They're not going to do that deliberately.
Yeah.
I mean, that would take some brazen. That would be pretty brazen to do that intentionally. So, but whatever. Patriots should annihilate the Bengals. I don't know, 40-3.
I said 45, but because the offense still is really bad, I'm going to stick with my 21-10 that I've been saying for every single game. We'll see what happens.
And they better blow these guys out. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll recap the game afterwards. If they hopefully they play well. It's getting old.
If they don't, that's
and hopefully they score some points because it's getting old just watching punts over and over again. So whatever. It's Rising.
And Liz.
Thanks for watching. Take care.